Hi, y'all. It's us again. And we stitch and we know things.
I was going to say, who are we?
We stitch and we know things. I'm Jan.
I'm Ashley.
There you go.
We're back.
We're back. For number 2. Can't scare us away.
Anyways, so this video is a whip parade. So we just wanted to show you guys what we have in progress. Some of mine from last time are gonna look the same. I think there's only like 2 or 3 maybe those, and then the rest of them are ones you guys haven't seen.
And I don't think you've seen most of mine. I haven't shown anything last week except for Emma, I think. Yeah. And I don't remember anything else, but I think I did a little bit more on Emma since you saw her. And I did find her picture, so I can show her to you when she's complete.
And the ones that I don't have pictures of, I did pull up them on my phone and I screenshot them so I can show you guys just in case.
So I hope y'all had a good week. And I hope you had a little cooler weather. We did.
Yeah, it's been nice.
We went to a fall festival last weekend.
Yeah. And
saw a lot of the things that the people up here in Morristown make. Yeah. And it was interesting. It was totally different than what we were used to.
Yeah, it was fun. It was small, but it was like a fun little community thing going on. So
it was nice, though.
It was nice. I said that.
Oh, you did. Okay.
That's okay. We do that. You'll notice. We tend to say the same things at the same time.
Yep.
So.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
So, do you want to start?
I don't know. I'm more nervous for this one than the first.
Wow. Wow.
So you go first.
I'm not as nervous on this one because I actually have something to talk about on here, you know, to show.
Yeah.
So we do have a board to put behind our work if we need it. Then again, I don't know if we will because of the way the directions the lights are coming from. So we'll see.
I think we're still going to do it though because sometimes with the fabric you can't see.
Alrighty.
So it'll make it easier. I mean, if we have it like folded a few times, then you can see the picture. But if it's like...
So then you want me to clip this one, the first one. Well, I think I have it folded enough though.
Yeah.
This is Reaching Skyward.
We made sure we took notes this time to help ourselves a little bit, make it a little easier. So we tried our best to, sorry for interrupting.
That's okay.
We did our best to like write down the names, who the designers are.
The fabric, the count.
Yeah, called for floss. So we figured we have a list we're going by. We're trying to be a little more organized this time around.
Yeah. So. And if you see me sweating, it's just the old woman stuff. I don't know, people. It's just started where I just sit here and I just drip. Don't have to do anything, so sorry about that if you see it. Okay, well the first one that I'm going to show you guys is Reaching Skyward. And I'm not on the right page. I thought something was funny. Reaching Skyward.
Here we go.
By
Page 1.
Modern Folk Embroidery. And that's Jacob de Graaf, or Graff. I'm not sure how they pronounce that. And this is what it looks like. Sorry, I did not take it out of the package.
And we stuck the sticker for the fabric right on
the front. Now there's a couple things. His patterns are usually very busy and a lot of little motifs all around it. And I love that. His first one I did was Fruits of Plenty, and
she finished it.
Yep.
You're going to see mine. I'm still working on it. It's got ways to go for me.
Yeah, but what I like about him is that he will usually break it down from Aida and linen, and he'll do a width and a height in inches, and then in centimeters. He'll tell you one color is dark, one color is light. He'll tell you exactly how many skeins you need of each one, the light and the dark. And I'm sure I can show this.
It's not the pattern.
I can't see if they can see it.
It's just like a graph kind of thing.
But it makes it so much easier when you're shopping for your colors to know how many of each you need to get. Yeah. And do you need to run to another store?
And then you'll see her writing because she was figuring out what she wanted to do.
Yeah, I figured stuff out.
She's the math one.
She's the tech, I'm the math.
So,
well, okay, I guess. Anyway, it's on 18 count antique white, and I did just, well, yeah, I just started it in February of this year, 2/24/24, and
It's
I'm gonna fold
technically
it a little bit.
he doesn't necessarily do called fors, but sometimes he'll give you the colors that it was stitched. Because he's very like open to you doing it
your way
and
picking your own colors.
So
That should be good.
this one, I had actually ordered the stuff because I knew she wanted to stitch it. So the two colors that he suggested were the ones that
3750 DMC and DMC 3782. So that's what it's being stitched on.
That's what he
and
listed.
with.
So I was like, we'll just get what he listed and she could change
yeah.
it. But it
Okay,
looks pretty.
that's the first one, yeah. The second whip I have is, I call it Earl Grey, but it's not
Yeah,
Earl
we both
Grey.
call it Earl Grey. I didn't realize it was
called Silver
something else.
Moon Tea, and it's by Mirabilia. And there's the picture.
I'm trying to get the...
And it is being stitched on the called for color, which is Violet Mist, 16 count with mirrors. Because of the beads, you try and stick to 16 count. You can do smaller and then use petite beads. I find that works really well too, but I try and keep them all at 16 count. It's all the called for colors and all the Mill Hill beads that go with it. And that was started February 1st of this year.
Hopefully, now,
I don't know if they can, hopefully they can see that.
that one maybe I should have put the board. I think you guys can see it okay though. If you can't when we hold up those, just put it in the comments, or you know, if you have any requests or suggestions, just let us know.
Okay, my next one is also a Mirabilia, the Sun Goddess. And you'll find I love Mirabilia too.
I do too.
And I started this 1/1 of 23 though. And I don't know if you guys know Teresa Little Stitcher. That's her, what do you call it, her channel, I guess, on Flosstube.
I think it's her like Instagram handle as well as her Flosstube channel. I think she uses both.
Yeah, she's the first person that I started following when I got into watching the YouTube Flosstube. And so she did a Teresa Made Me Do It stitch with had to be a fancy lady. I don't know how far any of us have gotten on it.
That's a good question.
But yeah, I haven't really seen, but here it is. This is the picture of the Sun Goddess that I chose.
I think that's good where everybody can see it.
And then this one,
I'm the designated
yeah,
holder.
I'll hold when you do it.
So I'm just trying to kind of zoom in without being so...
Yeah, and she's got a lot of acrylic, and I don't have any of the beads on either one of those yet. They will be finished with the beads.
We just figure, you know, because that's like the last thing to do, so we don't necessarily have to have the beads. I mean, if we find them, we'll buy them.
Yeah.
But if it's something like that, we're like, oh, we'll just...
But where we came from in Florida, we didn't have an LNS, and we had no way of getting beads or fabric or anything unless we drove over 3 hours.
Yeah, it was like a 4.5
And
hour
it was hit or miss if they had it. So
yeah.
Okay, and then another Mirabilia. I do not have a picture of this one. I don't know where my pattern went. Not the pattern part, but the picture of the pattern part. But I think you'll all know who she is.
It's an outer print as well.
Yeah, and she was started 11/10 of 81. Now I'm showing her as a whip because the stitching's done, but I haven't beaded anything yet. I'm a little nervous. I've only ever beaded one project, so. But here she is.
And she's on a fabric called...
Now, you might need the board for her. She's a little wobbly here.
She's on a We the People fabric, which it's covered more than we thought it would be. But she still looks really, really good on it. So, see if I can...
Yeah, there you go.
She'll do her justice. She's a little... It's a very soft fabric, so it's
a
very
32
much...
count. And it's by Stitchery Express, We the People.
See if I can
And I started her on 11/10/21, and I will get to beading her.
Sorry if it's slow, I just want to make sure you guys can see everything. And then see if I can do one far away so you can see her as a whole.
you might see it better.
That's kind of, yeah, that I think fits just...
So she'll look beautiful. I'll show her
Almost
again once I
everything.
get the beads on her.
Yeah, almost everything. A little bit of the flag top was not
That's okay.
in the thing, but it's beautiful. It's so pretty. And like, what did you think about the fabric? Like, I don't know.
The fabric was nice. It's the first time I ever stitched on a linen to begin with. And then it had the flubs in it.
Oh,
It
yeah.
has a lot of flubs, and I kind of like, not winged it, but did the best I
made
could because I wasn't
The
sure.
crosses look a little wider.
Yeah, and some of the stitching I noticed that the crosses were wider because of the flub in the center, and I didn't really mind it. I just, didn't know if I was doing it right.
Well, that and like, I don't know if you guys can see, like, it's very like
Flimsy.
soft and flimsy. Like, I know a lot of people like stiffer. This is like my bread and butter. I like the softer the fabric, so
I'll stitch on almost any fabric. Well, no, I can't
like
say
it if
that.
it-
I can't say that because
I'm not a
I don't
fan.
go beyond 32 count linen.
I'm not a fan if it's super stiff, though.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry.
This next
Back on
one
topic.
is
She got it on Etsy.
yeah. Well, yeah, and it's called Three Dragons, and I am a huge fan of Game of Thrones. Thus the name We Stitch and We Know
I was
Things.
gonna say that. That's the name.
And I started this at StitchCon this year. I needed a break from what I was working on, and it's by Anastasia Slavina. I'm pretty sure that's how you say
That's
it,
the name.
and it's Three Dragons.
I don't know the shop name. I can try.
I didn't find
I
anything
can try.
for it.
I think we bought it on my Etsy account, so I can look and see past
Right.
purchases. But this is the.
Yeah, I didn't find
Yes, her
anything
name,
for it.
in case that helps anybody.
But you will see throughout this certain Game of Thrones
Genres.
stitch. Yeah.
I have Tyrion to stitch, but he's not even started, so you won't.
Yeah, and
be
I
seeing him
finished
through.
one of my Khaleesi's, but I haven't
Yeah.
finished the one with the red dragon. So anyway, that was started on 6/15/24. Well, yeah, 6/15 we were at StitchCon. And it's 18 count white snowflakes with aqua dyed effects, it's called. And it's from Dove, the fabric's from dovestitch.dot.com.
That's also an Etsy shop as well. So
And I can't.
who
see
is
from
this
here.
that you started?
That's Khaleesi.
Okay, so that's her face. Try to get it. I love it on that fabric though.
It's turning out so nice. I really like it.
Khaleesi is her favorite, the mother of dragons.
And winter is coming.
And winter is coming. She's been waiting all year to be like, winter's coming.
Yeah, if I see a raven in the yard, which we up here we have them. We actually
do.
have ravens, and they go flying by, making their noise, and it's like, oh, winter's coming.
I wouldn't be surprised if one of our videos, if it starts snowing and she does something like funny like that, because she would do that. And we have a window
know.
like right here, so
yeah.
we could totally turn the camera and be like,
would turn
oh,
it.
winter.
Winter is coming.
So
Or I could say, nothing, Jon Snow. I love Game of Thrones.
she really loves it.
We
I've
bought
seen
it from
it.
my husband.
For clarification, I've seen it, but she's a huge fan. So
They call me the mother of dragons. That's a good thing, though. Our best friend Linda, one of our good friends.
yeah, Linda's our best friend. She doesn't.
We used to
stitch,
get
but
together every week and watch Game of Thrones.
That's why I watched it, because I was like,
And,
ooh, girls' night, let's go. So
That's the only reason. Me and her were into the Game of Thrones.
yeah.
But anyway, enough Game of Thrones. Okay, so my next one is, well,
How many did you say you had?
I have 19, I think.
So she
or
has
20.
19. So she's doing all of hers, and then I have
It's going to be a long video.
31, I think. So it might be a long one. Just a
So,
warning.
yeah, if
So-
you want to pause, get a drink, go to the
Get a
ladies' room.
snack, yeah.
You know.
Maybe we
whatever.
should put an intermission.
There we go. That's what we should get. Well, we'll get an intermission tag and we'll put it in if we're having a long one. But this one was inspired by Pam from
Yeah.
Just Keep Stitching. I happened to see her do it, and I ordered the fabric that it called for, and it's beautiful fabric.
Yeah.
But I didn't like it for stitching this on it, this
That
particular
was what,
design.
Confederate gray?
Yeah, this one's Confederate Gray, and I took it with me. This is what I worked on mainly at StitchCon.
She needed a break from the strawberries.
Yeah, it's called Land That I Love by Teresa Kogut.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and this might have a little bit of the
Glare. Yeah, I wasn't sure on that. Or it didn't take that from down right either. Oh, there it goes.
There we go.
And
so, sorry about the rain reflection.
I loved, Pam did hers on a blue. And it was denim blue or something like that. I don't remember.
It's beautiful.
But it's
it
beautiful.
looks beautiful.
And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to do that. That looks really good. Because I just wasn't liking the color it was on, which was Tin Roof by Weeks Dye Works.
Oh, so
and,
this is the Confederate gray.
This is the Confederate gray.
Looks more blue.
Looks more blue when you stitch
I thought
on
the
it.
other one was Confederate gray.
No,
Oh,
the
okay.
other one was by Tin.
My
It was
bad.
Tin
Sorry.
Roof by Weeks Dye Works, and this is Confederate gray, almost done.
Okay, this one we might need the board.
Just clip it like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, still getting the hang of it.
Yep. Get the hang of it, people.
So, she's really far. I mean, what, you have just the houses below,
Yep.
I think?
Yep.
And she's trying to do the border. So I guess we'll do, like, that's what she has done. But I'll just kind of zoom in because
They don't.
it just, like,
An
okay.
18 count Ada Confederate gray, all the called for colors. So my husband was sweet enough to go and order me all the colors
Mm-hmm.
from 1, 2, 3. Did he get the 1, 2, 3 on this? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, because he did the keepsake order after.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Because we didn't know about keepsakes.
Trying
at
not
the
to
time.
move stuff too quickly. But I'm trying not to go too slow either. But I want to give you guys a chance
Yeah,
to
so
see
just
the
let
stuff.
us know.
Yeah, so it's all
Because
new.
we get motion sick, so we
Yeah,
try not
we get
to
very
move it
motion
too.
sick if the
Yeah, we'll
cameras
just
move
put
a
it
lot.
right over
so
here with the others.
just trying to be mindful of that for
Yeah.
others.
Okay, next one is Dasher and Dancer by Hobby House Press. And since she can reach it
I
better.
think this is now available through other stores, whereas before it was only through Hobby House. I could be wrong, but I thought I saw that on another website recently.
And that was started on 1/13/24. And it's on a fabric that I dyed myself.
Maybe we want to put this on the board too.
And that was because I do WIPCO also. And that was my WIPCO call for
She's-
January.
She's a stickler for WIPCO, you guys.
Yeah, but I might not do WIPCO next year. Nothing against WIPCO. I love it, believe me.
She did so well last year. I wish that we were filming just to show you guys that because she,
Had so many
I mean,
finishes.
she kept up and yeah, she had a, I think they call it the blackout board or whatever, whiteout board, blackout board. I don't know. She got everything done. Like her whole board was highlighted.
And but this year I had to start a lot of new things. So, but then
It was like the start of long year.
yeah.
Sorry.
Last year was finishing a lot of the
probably not my best.
WIPCO ones, but some of the WIPCO ones I was able to finish in that month, the 2 months that they called it, because they call it usually twice. Because I put mine on twice on my board. It's 1
Yeah.
through 25, but I always list all my patterns twice.
And she does
So,
10 days to work
10
on
days on each one.
Because then she has 10 more days in the month where she could just do
Work
whatever
on
she
whatever.
feels like.
Yeah. And then, okay, this one, it's a little start. And it's, Ashley has one too, but it'll be, I don't know if you want to pull it out now and show them, or you can show them.
I think it's underneath my pile.
Okay, this is One Nation called Bygone Stitches, or By Bygone Stitches, I'm sorry.
This might have a reflection, so I'm gonna try not to. Ooh, nope.
That's it?
Yeah, hang on. Let
Here,
me take it out.
You could probably pull it out. I don't think it'll. Sorry, we tried to. It's still gonna have a reflect, maybe not as
but
bad.
not as bad, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and then One Nation, Bygone Stitches. In case you guys want to go out and buy it.
That's gonna be stitched on 16 count Ada. I started this on 6/2 of 23.
I think I started mine the same day, but I don't track as well as she does. I mean, I started to now, but a lot of these I can't tell you when I started them.
Yeah,
So-
and it's tea dyed, fabric tea-dyed 16 count by me. And yes, I do have a blue string, sorry. And it's folded up because it's going to be quite big.
We don't usually start in the corners either. Just to note, most of the time you'll see us start in the middle. So that was different for us to figure out. It was very, for me it was hard because I'm so used to doing the middle, and then it just kind of works its way out, and I'm just like, I don't have to worry about the edging other than the math figuring out to start. And these ones, you know, you're like, oh, I don't want to short myself on some of these.
Yep,
so
that's true.
A little hard.
I did do one before that I started in the corner because everybody's like, oh, start in the corner, it's easy, it's easy. I went back to starting in the center because
I guess
it
our
was
brains
really
just
off.
can't.
I don't know if I wasn't figuring it out right at the time. I don't know. I'm sure it was me somewhere in there.
I mean, everybody has their own preference. Our preference is to really just start in the middle.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's the way I learned.
It's just easier for me. I just fold the fabric, find the middle,
that's the way I
and
taught her.
it's easy.
The next one is, you've probably seen this, so many people have done it, Santa of the Forest by Lavender and Lace.
Love Lavender and Lace.
You.
Oh, look at her holding
Can
it
I
up.
get it without the ring? I don't know, it's got the glaze.
Like that, kind of?
Maybe, yeah.
There
you go.
Okay.
And like I said, it's by Lavender and Lace. It's on, I had a piece of fabric and I held on to this fabric for years, literally years. I mean, she was like 2 years old, I think, when I bought it.
And she's lucky because I snatched a lot of her linen.
Yep.
So she didn't.
And, but I'd saved this piece, and I don't know why I never stitched anything else on it. I never got rid of it, gave it away, you know, whatever. And Santa of the Forest came along, and I couldn't find what I needed for him. And then I was like, oh my gosh, that piece of linen. And that's what it was. Belfast raw linen, 32 count.
It's perfect.
And this is 2/2.
So this one we're definitely
and
gonna have to.
7/30/22 is when I started it.
Because Christmas in July, you guys.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
I'm sure
I
they
love
all do
Christmas,
it.
you guys, so hey,
She'll do Christmas anytime.
I will do Christmas anytime. So that's what she has done, but I mean, oops.
I have to get back to it.
He looks gorgeous. I just love like the depth that she gets in just that beard. I mean, oh my god.
Well, that's because the lady did the, you know, Lavender and Lace. They did the different
colors. Yeah, but
that's
like, it's great because it just, I don't know. It's too pretty to put away. You need to frame it when you're done.
We'll see. I haven't framed anything I've ever stitched.
We never really frame stuff. Like, we're starting to kind of get into like where we want to do more like finishing and stuff because it's like, it's kind of sad when you pack it up and you're like, oh, well, I did it, now I'm not enjoying it, you know? I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, the next one, she said I should include it. I said I shouldn't. It's a Pumpkin Patch Guardian Kit.
We got it on 1, 2, 3 Stitch, which I thought was really cool.
And it's by Faith Works Design, W-U-R-K, not O-R-K. And it came with everything, the owl, the pumpkin, and the spool.
Yeah, like it was all...
It was a whole kit.
Oops.
I've never stitched on 27 count.
That way if anybody is interested. I'm also going to try... I know I didn't do a good job at all in our last video. I'm going to try really hard to put these pattern names and designers and whatnot like in the bottom. I'm figuring it out. I'm researching so I can.
But terrible stitching on 27 count.
It's not. She never stitches on 27 count. Just,
I know. I've never done it before. I don't know if I didn't have glasses on or what.
Ooh, maybe it's 2. There we go.
Yeah.
It's a little blurry. Sorry, guys. I'm a newbie at it.
Yep.
So
we all are, right? There's only video 2.
I know.
So
there's a lot of pressure, I feel like, you know? Got to get better each time.
Oh, Lord, help us. We'll get there.
I don't know.
Okay, next one. Hang on. A Tisket, a Tasket.
I love this
by
one.
Rosewood Manor. And I started it. It's on 28 count. Excuse me, 28 count casual heirloom. It's all in the called for colors, called for floss. My husband went and kitted it up at Brick City.
I was gonna say we went to Brick City, Florida. Got to go to that one. They're awesome.
They're really
great.
Yeah, very
I
good.
miss them. Even though it was like a 4.5 hour drive to get to them.
Yeah.
I still miss them.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a full day.
It was a long drive.
So I got that. I'd always wanted it, and I was like, it looks too much like another one.
But it's beautiful.
But
it kind of
it's
reminds.
just beautiful. Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of, what is that one you like?
Eleanor Rigby. That's the one. It's kind of. It reminds me of it so much.
But like, I'm a sucker for blue, so I kind of want it when she's done with it.
So I own both.
You know.
Yeah. And I did start it, but it's a shameful start. But we got.
It's a shameful start.
Well, because it was at the time when Daddy got sick and everything happened.
We had some health.
So I only got, and
things
it goes
go
this
on.
way. I'm sorry. I only got one strand in it, one leaf.
But it's a beautiful blue, and you know what? Progress is progress. So.
Yeah, I changed the color of the fabric. I did a more neutral.
I will say, I feel like the light is washing out the fabric though. It's kind of like more creamier mottled. It's,
like
it's
a
just,
buff color.
Yeah, it's just kind of, I guess that kind of shows it a little better, but I feel like it's warmer than that. But we got a ring light, so we're like figuring that out.
We've
got different
warm
settings,
colors, so we're not sure, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Almost there, guys.
With hers.
Yeah.
Then you have mine,
Yeah.
sorry.
And the next one is Christmas at Hollowberry Farms by Stacy Nash.
This is a pretty one,
And
too.
I love, she is my favorite. Stacy Nash is my absolute favorite.
I think that might be the best.
This is her primitives. I started this on 7/21/24. 32 count linen in willow green. And I did change 3 of the colors. Just because I like more of a true Christmassy red and a foresty green. And you probably don't see, you probably could hold that
yeah,
up.
we probably could. Hang on, let me get the board out of the way.
Ah.
So funny story with the fabric too, because it was actually for a different piece, but we didn't like it. So
I used it for this, and I did change 3 of the colors. They were all GA shakers.
Is it these?
One was mulberry, the mulberry, which is the red.
So
I changed it to Crimson Rose.
Sorry.
By Stitchystuffco Company. She has beautiful threads.
She's an Etsy shop. We
Oh my
buy
gosh.
as much.
And then
as we can
Straw
from her.
Bonnet, I changed to Weeks Dye Works Grits, which will be the whole house. And GA Shaker Piney Woods, I changed it to Mothy Earth by
Mossy Earth. Yeah.
Mossy Earth by the
Stitchystuffco
Company.
It's a little bit of a
Woo, say that fast.
tongue tangler. Tongue tire. I don't know.
Yeah. So anyway.
So woo.
Okay. Next one, Home Sweet Home by Modern Folk Embroidery.
You're gonna see a lot of those from her.
That fell out on the, and I'm doing a lot. I didn't experiment with this one. It's on just a scrap piece of 16 count Aida, and somebody had given me a whole bunch of spools, red, white, and blue of
throwing stuff. Sorry.
I'll get
Thank
it.
you.
Of number 8 pearl cottons. So I thought, I have a 498. That's a nice red. I think I'm gonna do it in red. So I've been doing this with pearl cotton, and it's one strand, and you don't separate them. If they look like they twist, you don't separate them. But I'm loving the coverage and the depth. You can really see it because it sticks up. It's a pearl cotton. It doesn't lay flat.
Luna, my dog's
Oh,
fur.
Lunifer.
Sorry. Lunifer.
But I love it. I didn't know if I would, and so far I haven't even gone through one skein because there's like 95 yards, I think, on the skeins.
I don't know if I could get close enough for you guys to see the coverage very well, but I mean, it's definitely covering really, really nice.
Oh, and it's so nice. It doesn't knot or get twisty. It's easier than I thought it was gonna be.
I wonder if I hold it by itself, if you guys could see this.
Oh,
Like, just to see the coverage. Just to see the coverage.
Yeah. There you
Or
go.
try to, sorry.
Yeah, we didn't show them.
I got ahead of myself. I showed it. I was like, Vanna White, like, hey, let's see this.
Vanna White, you're fired. No.
She would never get fired, okay?
You don't know. But anyway, she didn't show you the pattern. This is the pattern.
She didn't show you the pattern, not me.
Oh.
I'm showing the cross stitch. She's showing the pattern.
Anyway, yeah,
So.
you're right. You're right.
But I got ahead of myself because I didn't let her show it. So
That's okay. Now this one was the one I showed you last week, and it was Emma's garden, but I couldn't find the picture anywhere. We didn't know where it went. It got stuck in a bag of one of the other things we had moved. So this is Emma's garden, the picture. It's the one where we bleached the fabric.
This one's looking really. I love that bleached fabric too.
And then
it
I
looks
think
so
I
nice.
finished her hair since you guys saw it last. Is that close? I can't.
Oh, sorry. I couldn't see for a sec.
Yeah, that looks good, Ash.
Okay.
But I just love her. And she's turning out really, really cute. And she was started 8/2 of 24. The next one is the Sunflower Mandala. Now you're gonna see the pattern here, and it looks, the colors are very different. They use dinky dyes. I couldn't get dinky dyes. And then when I did finally find them, I couldn't afford dinky dyes. So, in all honesty.
Yeah. We tend to
so-
go with DMC for pricing.
Yeah, for pricing. I mean, I do go with Weeks Dye Works.
Certain ones we know we want to
Yeah.
use the called fors, we will, but other ones.
So
we
we changed it over. This you will need the 2 Weeks Dye Works. I changed it from
DMC. It's DMC.
Dinky Dyes to DMC, but we had a color conversion sheet,
Yeah.
and this is the colors it told us to use, and you'll notice a color difference in it. It's on 28 count white Monaco, and that's started 8/5 of 24 by Glendon Place.
Now, the one thing I will say, because I was, watching her stitch it one night, is they do have you blend the DMCs together, and
You weren't crazy
I don't
on
like
the
it.
blend.
I don't know.
First, I wasn't sure because they blended a pink and a green.
I mean, I think it's gonna come out good, but yeah,
But-
that pink and the green is what kind
But
of.
once you start stitching with it, you're loving it. You're
But the
loving
pink
way
and
it
the
twists.
green?
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, how can I do this? There. That's the pink and the green. I'm just not. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just feel like it
And
could have been
then-
like 611 or 612.
I don't know.
I don't know.
And then you'll have a ton of beads put on it. I mean, the thing is, I didn't realize it when I bought it. It's covered in beads. So there's going to be another beading project.
She's gonna love beading by the
I don't
end
know.
of this, guys. Or hate it. Love it or hate it.
I don't know, yeah. The next one is the Sunflower Mandala. Yep, the Wonderful Life Pin Keeper Drum, or Drum Pin Keeper Drum.
This one's
by
cute.
Stacey Nash. I love, like I said, I love Stacey Nash.
And she loves the movie It's a Wonderful Life.
Yes.
So,
Therefore,
you know what?
I have-
Let me take it out because
Yeah,
it's got a
therefore I
lot
have
of-
quite a big piece of fabric because I am doing 3 drums. One for me,
Sorry.
one for her, and a friend of ours.
Yeah, that's better. Put
And
it-
this piece of
sorry.
fabric, I got at Goodwill.
You got that at Goodwill?
Yep,
Oh.
it was in that box.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, I could stitch on that. And it's small enough where I can do 3 of the drums on the one piece. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
3 of the drums. She'll
So
get all
I've
3.
only gotten that far
I
with
don't know.
it. I've only, and
She's been working on her WIPCO. She hasn't had time to do this.
I know that's not on my WIPCO.
She
Yeah.
didn't put it on WIPCO.
Well, I had other things, and then we moved, and I didn't know where anything was, so a lot of new starts got put on WIPCO.
Yeah.
And yeah, because
we
of
just
that,
found
the
some
ones
of
that I've got that are already going, I didn't get to add them in, and that was my fault. But we moved.
Yeah, moving is not fun, people.
No, not at all. Don't. Everybody's like, oh, you'll move. Oh, no, not again. This is it for me.
I'm gonna move.
You'll move. We'll help you
But they
move.
won't. Yeah. So anyways, I'm sorry.
But off on a tangent there. Okay, now this one, I call it a companion piece for Emma's garden. And this is Isabella's garden. And if I'm not mistaken, which I will look it up, I'm pretty sure this is by Lavender and Lace. And I'm trying to remember the lady that did it.
Is it her name? There?
Yeah, Marilyn Levitt Emblem. These were done for her granddaughters.
They were inspired by her
granddaughters. Yeah, they were inspired by her
Oops,
granddaughters.
sorry, that was a really bad show for you guys.
And it was started 9/1/24.
She's got like a funky dress, like all sorts of
Oh,
colors.
and this one, oh, you're gonna love this. I finally joined a Fabric of the Month club. And I bought things from this lady before, and her name escapes me. But I joined her Fabric of the Month club. It's Be Stitch Me.
Oh yeah, I have a fabric by her.
And
Actually by her.
her name wasn't on here though. But I got this fabric 2 to 3 days after I had planned on doing Isabella. And I was like, I don't have anything for Isabella. I have absolutely nothing. Then my Fabric of the Month came. Guess what, guys?
Sorry for the door slam. That was Dad.
Yeah. Coconut shell, 18 count.
Quarter yard.
Yep, quarter yard, hand-dyed. And it is gorgeous. Now, I've only done the bow tie, the tie that drapes down. I haven't done very much. But this fabric is absolutely...
The modeling on it is just...
Oh, it's gorgeous. It's got
so
like greens.
cool.
It's got a little bit of pinks and golds. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Try to get in a little closer.
Oh, I love it. I just love it.
And it's big. I mean, it's just got this whole other half.
Yep,
for it being a
this will
quarter.
fit on, half of it was more than enough.
And then just in case, since we happen to have it on here still.
Yeah, and
I know
she's
she said
very
it, but-
reasonable for her monthly. And for the quarter yard,
I gotta...
it's like 26
Sorry, Mom.
something, 26, say round it up to 27 bucks, and that's it. And she gets it to you every month. And she just notified me yesterday that my piece is coming out for delivery. It should be getting here.
And that'll be
I'm
her-
like, woohoo!
Your third one, right? Because
Yep.
her first
Fourth
one was
I
Aquarius.
think, because I have, okay, there's Aquarius, there's another blue, what almost looks like haunted.
That was Aquarius.
Okay, well, there's another blue one I just found down there. I think it was by her.
I think this
I'm
is
pretty
only
sure.
her third one.
I don't know.
Well, that's her
We
second
did a lot
one.
of haul at StitchCon.
We did a lot of fabric shopping at StitchCon that I haven't even made a dent into on stitching, but
It's just pretty to look at.
I love it. I know, I'm a sucker for good
Okay,
modeling.
let's see. Okay, we're gonna skip. The next one is it was it was in the bottom of a box that I bought at a flea market.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say kit.
And it is a kit
Oh,
by
okay, it's a kit.
Busilla, and it's called Classic Roses. So I did everything that was in the kit, 14 count. I started this on 2/9/2023. It was actually designed by Nancy Rossi from the Cooler Design Studio.
I love her.
So that's, this is one of hers.
Wow.
And
Go figure.
I've stitched on black before and not liked it.
Sorry.
Because it was very hard to get the needle and the thread through without the thread wearing, and fraying on me. So I never really wanted to do black fabric again. And but this is hers that I've been working on,
This
a little
one
bit
you might
each time. Yeah, this
wanna-
you will have to put
I was gonna
on
say
here.
we might wanna
And
clip it on. Okay.
yeah, it's got a little bit of ways to go. I got to do the vase and the bowl underneath with the teacup. But I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying this one.
It does look really pretty. Oh, and that is stitched. I was like, is that like wrinkles in the
Nope,
fabric? But that's actually
stitched.
part
That's
of
the fence behind it, or the chair
Okay.
that it's on. I'm not
Yeah.
sure which.
Because I was like, man, did I?
Three. Yeah.
I thought maybe I left it wrinkled for a second
No,
or something.
So that one's, it's a fun stitch. I was very surprised. Very surprised.
Fold it over.
2 more to go. Okay?
And then my 32 or 31.
If you need to take a pause, just pause. We're fine.
Need to come back later, whatever,
Now
Whatever
this
works
one
for you guys.
is also, I like this designer. I never knew he did cross stitch, and we started looking him up. And because I had every puzzle.
I was gonna say, you always had the puzzles.
Yep, by him, and his name's Charles Wysocki. And this is the gold collection from Dimensions.
And Pam has stitched
I don't know if she stitched
I don't know if she
this
stitched
one.
this one, but Pam from Just Keep Stitching stitched one,
Yeah,
too.
and
Sorry.
it's called Cozy Cove, and we were able to get 2 of his, but I haven't started the second one yet.
I didn't know that.
So yeah.
So this is
the Cozy Cove,
Sorry about the ring light, guys.
and I don't know what size the fabric is for this. I
maybe
want to
that's
say
better.
no, it's small. Is it, what does it say? 16, 18? Here, let me see, 20, I see it.
18 count, ivory,
okay.
right in front of me. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Here, and you're gonna have to put it on.
Yeah.
See, I'll do the same for you.
Thanks. All right,
So this is as far as I've gotten.
it looks really good
And
though.
I started this when we were down in Florida a long time ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't remember you working on those.
Yeah, a long time ago, and
Just got put on the back burner.
yeah, well, it actually got lost when we first
Oh.
started.
We lost it.
We were doing something, repairing something at the house, and I had to pack up the room that I had my stuff in, and I lost several early stitches and haven't found them. We're slowly starting to find them now, and this is my last one, people. Yay!
We'll have to show you some of the stuff we've done, like
If
she
you wanna
definitely-
see it.
Yeah, if you guys want to see it, just put a comment in the
And I don't know if this is this way or this way on the board.
put a message in the comments, because
You can put it.
I have some big ones, but I mainly do small ones because some days I'm just like I just want to feel like I accomplished something.
I
Quickly-
do a lot of
quickly-
small,
I quickly
a lot of big.
accomplished.
Mine are usually large. It's gonna be crooked, but
Well,
no, it's okay.
wait, I gotcha.
Okay, I'll let her do it. Anyway, this is by Twin Peak Primitives.
Take my privileges away. Sorry.
It's called The First Thanksgiving
Sorry.
by Twin Peak Primitives.
It looks so pretty up close.
It's so gorgeous. I love their stuff.
Me too.
We even ordered some things from them
And
because you can't get them anywhere else.
And they have some Jane Austen ones I really want to get.
Beautiful, beautiful.
But
And that was on there because
My
I
bad.
was gonna pull it through the back, but I forgot.
well, there's a little red.
A little red tag, sorry guys.
I thought it was loose. I just tried to pull it.
And this is on 16 count Ada in white chocolate. Started on 1/2/23, and I'm using all the called for colors.
Kind of shows it all for what she has done.
The hardest part on this thing was the lace work on the
See
tablecloth.
if I can get close enough to show you guys the lace work.
That was
so hard to do this
Did
backwards.
a lot of frogging on that and redoing. But it's fun, and I haven't done the border. I'm just doing the main strand of border, and then I will go back and put in the leaves and the acorns all the way around it. Who knows? Maybe it'll go to StitchCon with me.
Good.
And that is it for me, people. That is it. And
Yeah,
that's a lot of whips for me. I'm not one to have whips.
She was like, no lie, we wrote the list, and I was like, oh, how many do you have? 20. And she was all excited. She's like, I got 20. And she's like, oh my God, I got 20. Like it was.
Never had
was
that
so
many. I think
funny.
the most I've ever had was like 11.
Yeah, like the panic. You can see the panic kind of set in. But
panic
she'll be
on my
fine. She'll be
face.
fine. Here's the
Okay.
Okay, so mine's gonna be longer because I think I said in the last video, like I just start stuff. I get in the mood and I'm like, oh, I want to work on that.
Sorry guys, a little drink.
So I'm gonna my little notebook. Not so little. So the first one is Houses on Pumpkin Lane by Pansy Patch Quiltwork. Quilt and Stitchery. Pansy Patch Quilt and Stitchery. I knew I said that wrong. So to be honest, I have all 3 of her series right now that are like that. The Pumpkin Houses, the Peppermint Lane Houses, and the Wisteria Lane. And I'm planning to do each set as one big piece. So I started with Pumpkin Lane, which is weird because the Christmas one came out first. I don't know what made me do that. But anywho,
Sorry people.
it's on 16 count Moonglow by Pictures Plus, and I'm using the called for DMCs. If you print the border, which I did because I'm doing the border in between the houses, they only show the hand dyed floss colors. but when you buy like these patterns, like this is the house that I'm gonna show you, the pumpkin house, it turns it into DMC.
Oh,
So
that's how you knew.
I compared this to that, so I knew what colors I was using for those based on the colors that are listed here. So the symbols were different, but if I matched like what, I don't know, cinnamon, then I knew 975 would be the color for that in DMC.
Oh, okay. I see
Like,
what you're saying.
I should have kept it out. I had the list for the border and I didn't.
Okay.
But anyways, so it's a huge piece of fabric, and I'm really proud because I'm almost done with this one. I don't think we need to put this on the board because it's like folded over 4 times. So, this part here is part of the border as well as the checkerboard.
See, she's closer to the camera than me.
So the part, let's see if I can.
It's beautiful. It's just
So,
absolutely.
Thank you. So this part here is part of the pattern itself, but these I have to do on the side of these because this is part of the pattern. So it's gonna have one more border line to go. But I mean, I have to fill in the house and do a couple more leaves and the stuff in the
color of
hearts.
the fabric. This
No,
color,
it's washing it out.
Yeah,
It's
the
a
color
really,
of this fabric is not even going back. It's not.
It's
It's
like
like a butter.
yeah, she
Oh.
calls it yummy. It's like a really pretty buttery. I wasn't sure if I wanted to stitch
Yeah,
on
she
it.
got it in the mail, and I was like, "Oh my God, that's a yummy color."
I didn't know if I wanted to stitch it on it, to be honest, but I'm loving the way the colors
Oh,
look.
it's beautiful on it though. The
so,
fall colors you have on there,
Yeah,
beautiful.
can't go wrong with DMC. Well, you can't go wrong with any. I have noticed DMC is tending to knot a lot lately on me.
Yeah.
Even the newer skeins. I don't know if anybody else is having that issue, but like, it's kind of frustrating.
Yeah.
So the second one is Lantern Lane, which I don't have the printout of the picture, but I pulled it up on my phone, so sorry, I gotta unlock my phone. So this is...
There you go. Right. Do you want me to try? Yeah. That's good right there.
Okay, so that's what it's supposed to look like. It's by Little House Needleworks, and it is 28 count Ren Opalescent by Pictures Plus. No, yeah. Pictures Plus. It's Cashel, which I love. 28 count Cashel. It's partially called for with the hand dyes, and then I switched out some colors that I wanted to use by Stitchystuffco. So the house is...
I did my house with her.
What did I use? Oh my gosh, I don't know what I used for the house now. Well, I know the green is the mossy green. The red isn't... No, I'm not... The red is the called for, but when I do the berries and the cardinals, I'm going to use... What was the red that you said earlier? Crimson Rose?
Crimson Rose.
I'm going to use that. There might be a few others, and I'll look at it and I'll post it in the comments. So... It's not much. She started hers when I started mine on a bigger piece of fabric, and hers is done, so.
It looks, we wanted to see what it would be like, because she stitches on smaller fabric than I do. I don't know if that's the right way to put it, but she'll stitch on linen and I'll stitch more on Ada. But
I also had to frog more than she did, so I kind of got frustrated and I was like, I don't feel like frogging it, so I just put it to the side.
Yeah, that froggy just likes to come and visit.
Always the frog.
Yeah.
Always the frog. So, this one I know I showed in my last video. I think I have gotten more done though, I think. Because I want to do the whole Scary Apothecary series by Hands On Design. I started with snail slime. I have, I think, like 4 or 5 of them. And then when I'm done with those, I'll buy the rest of them. It's on a 14 count silver by Charles Craft, and it's the called for. I did not use the Krennic, however, because they're shaped like a banner, and like some of the, I don't know, bubbles coming out of those were gonna be Krennic, and I'm like, if I'm gonna hang it as a banner, nobody's gonna see that. So I just didn't want to, like, you know.
Yeah. So.
So I did more at the bottom. I'm almost done. I should just sit down and finish it. I probably will tonight or tomorrow. Then you guys will have it finished for our next video.
There you go.
So, but yeah, so that one's really fun though. I really like it. Quick and easy. I mean, the colors aren't bad. I mean, I did change. So the words here, it was supposed to be left blank. And I was like, I don't like that. And I've done it on other ones that I have. So I filled it in with the blue because I was like, ooh, I like the blue. Well, then you can see the blue with the gray. So then I just did like a green line in the center of the blue to make it more legible. Take a slug. Because you couldn't read it. And if I'm hanging it up, I want people to be able to kind of read it. Yeah. Anyways, moving on. Sorry, I keep turning. I have all my stuff right here. So this one is one of my oldest whips. I don't even remember. Does it have a date?
Oh my
I don't
gosh.
even remember when I did it.
I think
You know the pattern probably has a date on it, and I only took out the
Let
front.
me see that.
It doesn't have a date.
Maybe I can find, sometimes I can find them on here because it's...
That's the mom thing to do. I know. I'm sorry. I have the pattern. I just didn't keep it out. Well, obviously I
January,
need the
summer,
pattern,
I don't know.
but so anywho,
Does Uncle Bobby give you this? Or
no,
did
that
I
was
give
the
you?
cat pillow, but I didn't include the cat pillow because I'm not really
So we
working
get
on
that
it.
glare off of there.
So really pretty. My one complaint with this is that it's a kit, which is fine. I love it. Give me all the stuff I need. But like in this picture, that is very beige, right? I mean, it's just like a darker shade of beige in the
Okay.
pot. Well, in my kit, this is what the darker color looks like. It's blue. It's blue.
That's the blue. I
It's
was
weird.
wondering
It's
what the
blue. I mean,
was. Not to be mean, but
it's pretty, but it's like, where'd the blue come from? See, I started outlining it too a little, I think, but it's blue. It's not like the dark. Actually, a lot of the colors are darker than it showed on the front.
well, see, they even have
So,
trouble with
yeah.
pictures and getting the
But it's
true
got blue.
colors.
I like
but
blue.
it's beautiful, Ash.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
It's beautiful.
Sometimes if I just want like a stress-free kind of thing, I'll work on that one.
It's funny what you pick for stress-free. Each person that
Yeah.
picks something different, you know, that's more comfort to them. And so what's your next one?
This
Go
one's
ahead.
gonna be like a sad start because usually like Brenda Gervais and Smalls, like if they're small pieces like these ones, you know, I have every single one of her books. The pins, I think she has the pins and needle one.
Yes, I do.
And
The
then I
tomato?
have the Halloween one, which I can't think of the name, the Snowball, I think one.
Okay.
I have them all. So this one is Red, White, and Bloom. So I actually found this fabric. It's 28 count. It's natural. It's I think
Fiddler's.
Charles Craft. I got it from
Yeah, but it's
Joann's.
Fiddler's Claw.
And I went back to get another one and they didn't have any more because I wanted more of it. But I started in the corner because I wanted to use it for all of them and I couldn't find more, so I was trying to make sure I had enough. And I did my own conversion, so I'd have to look and
If
see
you
what
need the
colors I
conversions,
need.
you
Yeah,
can-
if you like, I mean it might not be like enough to really tell if you like it.
Yeah.
So the further along I get, if you decide you know. So I started the sunflower in the hat. So the one I started is this one right here. So we'll let our new Vanna White hold it up.
Our new old Vanna White.
Our new old Vanna.
There we go.
So yeah, I definitely just, you know,
I'm trying to
matched
see.
colors that I had that I thought were more like, I wanted like a brighter blue, I wanted a brighter red.
More summery.
Yeah, and so I just switched it up. The sunflowers are like my favorite, so
That was really good.
Yeah. But I was nervous to start it there because I'm like, I wanted to leave enough room for everything else, and it's not. I don't know if it's big enough. I'm hoping it is. If not, I have to drive into Knoxville an hour.
If not, I think maybe Mom has some in the drawer.
Okay, well that would be nice because I gotta drive to Knoxville or Johnson City. They're both an hour away to get it, which isn't bad. you know, keeping in mind that we've driven over 4 hours for stuff. But
Yeah, true.
it's still not bad. So my next one is a temperature chart I got off of Etsy. I can try to see if I can find the link, and I'll put it at the bottom. I will try to put it at the bottom. Not making any promises, because I gotta figure out how to do all that stuff. So this one, it's called Sprouting Lupine. It's a Quaker sampler temperature chart. So I do have the printout. I wish I had the printout of the colors, because they have 2 variations that you can use, and I wanted more like colors in mine, so I think I picked like red through purple. But then there was one, I want to say it started at like orange through something, like, but I wanted like the brighter colors. So I'm not very far on this by any means. It's on 16 count fabric that my mom dyed, the color I asked her to do. But the idea with this is, I mean, we've already been in Tennessee for a couple months.
No, but you could start
So
it.
I know.
Oh, sorry.
So, so the plan that she was probably gonna say that I'm gonna say right now is I want to do a full year in Tennessee when our weather is. So in January, I'm gonna start doing it. Is that what you're gonna say? Mm-hmm. You can always start in January. Mm-hmm. So, oh, and I'm using, I think it's 3031. It might be I don't know. I'm using 2 different colors. I don't know if you can see the variegation, but I did buy a DMC variegated. I was using a Karen.
Does that show it better?
A Karen. I like the modeling from here. It looks really good. Karen water lilies.
Yeah.
But I needed it for something else, and I didn't want to use up what I had because I have it for the project I originally bought it for.
Yep.
So that's why I got the DMC variegated. It's like blue and browns. I forget the number, and that was May because I started in the middle. But it's really cool because the branches, you know, every leaf is a different day of the month. So I thought that was really cool. I almost did the bookshelf one, but...
Wait a minute, every leaf?
Yeah, every leaf
is a different day.
Is a different day, yeah. So there's exactly enough leaves on each tree for every month.
30 leaves on each tree at least?
Like 30 or 31,
yeah.
Or 28.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I didn't
because I counted it.
Wow. Sorry guys, I'm leaning here. I'm trying to find her something that I know she wanted to use, but I can't.
It's cool.
Maybe I gave it to her because I can't find it.
So, wow, she made a mess too. So she showed
my help.
She showed her One Nation that had just the blue with the states listed. I don't have my printout.
Well, that's what I was trying to find over here, but
so really, I think
collapsing.
she might have gotten a better. I don't know who got a better start. I think we're probably about the same. And that's all. I wanted to start in the blue because this looked like the most intricate, and I was like, once I get that done, I could just do the stripes, do the words.
And it was the first time we started in a corner too. Remember?
So I have started in the corner more than once.
Oh.
The Brenda Gervais, I started in the corner. So anyways.
Okay.
My bad. So, the next one, these are by Emily Call Stitching. It's an Etsy shop. She's got, I love all her designs. Like, honestly, I don't think there's one that I wouldn't want to buy. But I like really uplifting things. Like, I try to keep myself very positive. Like, I have a tattoo that says think positive, but that's gonna look all wonky. But anyways, I like to stay positive, think happy. I just like happy quotes. So she has 4 different ones of these out, and I have all 4. I've only started the first one, and it's on a scrap piece of fabric. I'm not really sure. I think it's 32 count because it looks like it might be 18 count. So all of them are there. I am strong, I am loved, I am enough,
And I Am Brave.
And the one I'm working on is I Am Brave. So I did pick different colors completely for all 4 of these. So mine's not going to be that color at all. I forget what colors she picked. Not that they're not pretty, just
She's a brighter color person.
happier colors for me. So, I mean, I should have been done with this, but I actually started it right before we moved, and then everything
know where it
happened.
went.
They're all going to be on this fabric, though, because it's the perfect size for 4 of them. But this is color 964 DMC. Looks like I just put Avenue on something.
There you go, see?
So, Happy Avenue, or whatever. Good Vibes Avenue.
I am the Avenue, no.
So that one's really nice. So let me turn my page. Okay, so this one I showed last time, and I did not have a picture because I didn't want to print it out because the background was black and I was going to use up a lot of ink, so I was being cheap. So this one is Nezuko, which is one of the animes I follow. I have all the characters to do for this. I think 6 of them. It's a pixelated picture, but this is what she's supposed to look like. Now, all of them have that black background, and I didn't want that. So I picked a different color for each one. I went to Hobby Lobby, got those like artiste fabrics. I think this is like...
The 16?
Not like seaweed. I don't know. They're 14
Oh,
count. I don't know
color?
the name, but this one might need
Something
the board.
heather?
And I got a little pink because I started her little bow on her head. Sorry, I folded it. So that's her head.
So now maybe you can get
Like-
they get a better idea of what it looks like.
Yeah, that's like
After
half
seeing
her
the
head,
picture?
3/4 of her head. I don't know. She's got a big head. They're chibi. Well, they're chibis, which have the big head, the tiny bodies.
Okay.
It's an anime thing. I'm an anime nerd. I love anime.
She's got a big head.
Harry Potter. My
Okay.
dog's name is Luna Lovegood, so
That's true.
yeah. So anyways,
Oh my
fun little
God,
fact. And she's a lunatic, so that's her nickname.
That's definitely her name.
So, the next one is Uology?
Uology?
I don't know, I'm probably butchering that.
Satsuma Street?
Yes, Satsuma Street.
No, I'm...
You're good. I'm just giving her a hard time. We do this to each other all the time. So I plan on doing all 4 of them and making them into the eggs. But I started with this guy here. And, you know, I should probably be done with it, but...
Yeah, sorry.
But I lost the pattern. If I'm being honest, we
You
moved.
lost the pattern?
I misplaced. No, I have it now.
Oh.
But at the time, I had lost it. Yeah.
Moving's terrible with
Yeah, it
stitching.
Because then you're like, well, how did some of that stuff end up with the other stuff? But I think it was
know.
just,
I think it was
by the end of
panic.
it, we were like, let's just get this going.
Pack and go, yeah.
That was 16 count white. I forgot to say that.
It's
16
pretty, I
count
think.
white.
It's gonna look pretty.
Yeah, they're gonna be fun. And then I have a basket I'm gonna put them in and make it all cute and Eastery. And then the stray floss. So the next one is Miss Cherry Blossom. She's a Mirabilia. I'm using the called for DMC. I should have said that. I'm using called for on most of these things. The Nezuko, Uology, all of those are whatever the called for is, I'm using it. This is also the same called fors, but she's on 16 count Sugar Plum Fairies Opalescent by Bee Stitch Me, because if I have the option to get Opalescent, I'm going to do
gets
Opalescent. It doesn't mess with my eyes, thankfully. But I love it. I love the sparkle. Why not add sparkle, you know? Anyways, I have all of these geishas by Mirabilia, and I have them all kitted up and ready to go. But I gotta get my butt moving on this one.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. A little sneak peek before you see. So that's what she's gonna look like. Well,
I
did it.
That's in in case they had to go to the bathroom.
I did that to you. So.
Or they needed something to eat.
But I love that fabric. It's just so pretty. It reminded me of
The lighting doesn't do it justice.
no, it reminded me of like cherry blossoms. Like with the sky behind it.
It's very pink.
It's purple, pink, and blue.
Yeah. It looks
It's got like a good blue. Yeah, you can really see the blues and stuff. I just love it.
It's beautiful.
It's
It is
so pretty.
beautiful. You
Yeah,
had a
it
little
was
trouble
worth
with
it.
that too.
Yeah,
I
you know we're at an hour.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're at an hour. We're getting there. I promise we're getting there. If I start talking fast, it's because I'm getting nervous. Like taking too long.
I hope we haven't been talking too fast. We tend to do that.
When I get nervous, I talk fast. So if I do that, just let me know and I'll try to.
But you talk too fast. You held the projects too long.
I know, just let us know, like, you know,
Yep.
we're new to this. So the next one is another mirabilia. We have both the I think they're called pixies. I think she calls all the witches pixies. So we have Evanora and Claire. She completed Claire because we figured we'd swap when we were done. And I started Evanora. I'm not done. But, that was loud, sorry. But, it's on 18 count Da Vinci.
Yep.
And I pulled up a picture. So I have to do the beadwork and
That's the only item I have
everything.
beaded.
And you'll see, like, it's just filling in the hat and then doing the beadwork. I'm so close to finishing it. And I started it in November for was it Black November or something? When you start like an all black piece. I think it's November.
Can I show it
Yeah,
now?
you can show it. The Karen Water Lilies shows up more red.
I
That's
like the
the
Karen
color
Water
I was
Lilies.
using on the temperature chart. Yeah, see, I'm better if I do the outline and then I could just mindlessly fill in.
I
So
like
that's
the
the
Karen Water
plan.
Lilies though.
I love them. They're so fun to
They're
stitch with.
so soft.
Like, and the more the merrier on a lot of mirabilias because I like them. So this one, the next one is super special because I guess she was my great aunt, but we
Yeah.
called her Aunt Pat. So my great aunt, her aunt, Aunt Pat, passed away earlier this year. And she loved quilting. She didn't cross stitch, but she loved quilting. She made stuff for people during COVID and everything. So I was like, well, I want to stitch something in her honor. So I looked everywhere for something that had to do with quilting, and I found a pattern by Ursula Michaels called Threads of Joy. And I'm doing it on 28 count white linen. Some type of linen. I don't know what kind of linen, but it's linen. Just a note. Called 4 colors. I just really like what it said. So I'll show you the picture.
What did it say on
It says, families are like quilts, memories stitched together with threads of joy, hearts pieced with love.
I don't have my glasses, so I can't help you.
Growing more precious with time. Growing more precious with time. It's really hard to read it. It's like, because the way they did like shadowing, so it was a little hard to read. Sorry, guys. I can read, I promise. But that's difficult to read.
Made her go to school. She can read.
I can write in cursive too. So, I really liked that. This one is actually still in the hoop. And it's a really sad start. I should have been so much further. But, yeah, I started in the middle. So I started with this one. And then I was starting to go down because I was trying to use the same color. Did I go down? Yeah, that's the top. Okay. Maybe if I
Got
do
it better? Or you need the board behind it?
I think it's okay. And a little piece of fuzz.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's a really sad start.
Notice we ironed everything for you guys.
Except for this one and like one
Well,
other
that
one
was in a hoop.
But yeah, I love that one. I got it because I want to hang it in my house or my apartment eventually, and just I'm gonna put her name and her birth year and birth date and
My aunt and her and I would talk at least once a month. At least.
yeah, if not more. And she was great.
Yeah.
She just loved to laugh, and
Yeah, and it
She
was
was so
very
kind.
sudden, but
Yeah.
she's missed.
She is. So the next one is, I'm sure you guys have seen this one. I'm sure a lot of you have seen all these, but glitter houses. And there's 9 different houses. I didn't pull out all the different covers. I have 3 houses on here. I just pulled the center one out to show you a picture of one of them. It's on 14 count, 14 count? 16 count, I think. French Country Latte with Jolt. Called for colors. Oh, that's not true. I did change some colors.
You always change colors.
Well, I
You
had
got loose colors on the back.
I had an issue
Uh-huh.
with the gold they wanted me to use for the trees.
Oh, I remember that.
So,
Looks very nice, though.
yeah, I like it. So this is the center, which is where I started. And then, what is that? Number 5, house 5. And if you want to show it.
Sure.
So I didn't finish the bunting at the top. That's not really my favorite thing to do. So, I think that's the only thing left on the church one is the bunting. But, this tree and this tree were, sorry, not to block it. They were supposed to be like a gold, like a gold Krennic kind of thing. And I was just really struggling that day with Krennic. So I picked a light green that I thought went with it.
Yeah.
So I changed it to green. I was like, well, you
It
know, trees,
looks nice.
trees
I'm
aren't
sorry
gold
I didn't hold
anyway.
that too still. Yeah.
Well, they could be.
Okay.
But I didn't want my trees and
Gold.
their yards being gold. I think it was like a gold. It was like a weird. It was, I don't know. It didn't fit for me, my personality.
Your
It's
beliefs.
still pretty. It's still pretty. I've seen it stitched with the called for and it's beautiful, but for me it didn't. I don't want people thinking I don't like stuff.
No, it's okay.
Okay, so Prairie Schooler Santa, and this is a piece of fabric my mom tea-dyed. I think it's 16 count.
Yep.
I should have this done too. It's actually really sad that I don't. But it's the 2023 Santa. Called for colors. He looks so good.
It looks good, Ash.
He's legless
You're
and
almost
handless and headless, but you know, he's getting there.
Doesn't make him any less. He's still Santa.
Apparently I didn't finish stitching because I still my bad. I like to play chicken with my floss, so lately I play chicken with my floss.
She usually rags at me because I do it.
So this one is kind of funny because
You have 2 in there, you know.
that's why it's funny.
Oh.
So it's kind of funny because I had this piece of linen and I think it was like, I don't know, I was thinking it was like 25 count, but I'm not very good at being able to tell. So I was like, oh, do I do 2 over 2? Do I do 2 over 1? 1 over 1? I don't know what to do.
Some of those were hard, yeah.
Well, I started it a couple times and then I think I ended up doing,
You got more on the other one.
I did 1 over 1 on this, but my eyes were killing me, you guys. So this is the, before I show you, I should tell you what it is, right? So, Little House Needlework Suffrage Act proclaimed. Well, Suffrage Act is what it's called. I want to have these done by time to vote so I can put them up in my house. Well, the really small one, Mom said she wants because I don't like it. I wanted it bigger, I realized after I started it. So neither one is done. And my eyes were really bothering me with this one. So this is what it looks like, and I love it.
Did you use the colors it called for?
Yes,
Okay.
I did. I used the colors it told you on the back, the called for in the parentheses. I did use
Okay.
those. I had to think about that. I might. No, I didn't change the blue. I have a tendency, I love 3750.
Yeah.
So I tend to change it, but I don't think I changed on this. I think I did leave it 3768. So this is the teeny tiny that Mom is getting when I'm done. And she's gonna love it as a pillow because I don't think I could do much more with it other than make it a pillow. really small. Really, really small. So yeah.
Okay. Now.
So now the one I really like. The one that's got way more progress
not
because I
going to
like
Mom.
it. It's a very
That's
it's a
cute,
much
though.
stiffer fabric, but I just love how big it is, and I love the way it's more enjoyable for me to stitch this one.
Get it?
So I don't know what it looks like. It might be like a 28 count. It looks pretty big, maybe 16 or 32. It's so much pretty. So I think I could get them both done by the day we vote. I mean, we are doing a stitch along. She actually does have one more to show you, but she's waiting for it to come up in my pile.
Because it's a cell.
Because it's a stitch along with our table 24 3/4. Yeah.
Hey, ladies.
Hi, girls. We love and miss you guys.
And Harry.
And Harry, yes.
The one guy.
Yeah.
There you
Hopefully
go.
recovery's
Going well.
going well for your surgery. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. I don't know.
Anyway, it's already been done. Let's go.
All right. So, hope you all are doing well. So this one is With Love by Modern Folk Embroidery.
She's actually doing a modern folk embroidery besides Fruits of Plenty.
So,
Could have surprised me when she showed me it.
well, it was the Salentine or Galentine. I don't know, Salentine or
Salentine.
something. It says Salentine on here. So I'm using 18 count ivory that I got from Hobby Lobby. It was perfect size, and I'm using the called for, the 2 pinks, pinkish reds, and the blue. So this is what it's gonna look like. I planned on working on it every month on the 14th, but that was also started before we moved, and I just haven't done it. So
We should get so back on track now.
we should get back on track.
I mean, we fixed
well,
everything
that, and I will say I'm
here. She's been in school.
I'm finishing up a course on medical coding, so I've been really busy studying, and I haven't really had
Much time.
the time that I would like to stitch. So, I mean, my stuff will get stitched on more, just the next few weeks is just reviewing for the certification, and then
You
starting
take
a
your
job.
exam,
And
yeah.
So I will get back on track with my stitching. I would definitely have more stitching done normally.
Yeah.
So the next one is another Brenda Gervais, Bluebird Out My Window. This is actually the second time I'm stitching it. The first time I stitched it was my small for StitchCon. Which I don't know if I even took a picture of it.
I have a picture of it.
She has a picture of it. But, so that one I changed the bird to be much more bright blue. The one I did for myself, I changed all of the colors. None of the colors is called for. I wanted it to be like a pastel, kind of soft, and, here, I'll let you. I wanted it to be softer. It's on an 18 count, I think.
Yeah.
18 count. Tea-dyed by Mom. Thanks, Mom.
Of course, yep.
See, I made the house blue.
Is it in there? Sorry. I can't see.
It's okay. And my bird's a little blue, and it's just pretty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and I didn't show. So this is what it originally
I know,
looks
I was
like.
wondering.
Sorry.
I was like, okay.
So that's what it,
Supposed
the
to look
original, you know.
like. Okay.
But I did not do that. Because you know what? I tend to like to change things up. I
Okay.
don't know why. So, the next one is the whole series, the Polar Plunge. I even have the Narwhal one that we bought for the Special Olympics. We actually bought it twice because I bought one for me and I bought one for her since, you know, and the money went to a good cause. So it's by Hands On Design, called for floss, 16 count dyed fabric by her. I told her what color I wanted and she went with it. So the one I started and I'm almost done with, again, is Wally the Walrus. So this
is that the first one?
I don't
in the
know if
series?
he's technically the first one, but he's just super
okay.
cute, and I was like, I need to stitch
I didn't
him.
know if they had an order or anything.
He might have just been the first one I bought,
Okay.
to be honest. He might have been the first one I bought.
He's cute though. They're
He's
all
so cute. They're so
I
fun.
Really like
the colors
them all.
are so bright. Here, if you want to hold it up.
Sorry, it's so bright.
No, I love it. That's the color I wanted. And then she bought
you see it all?
me.
I can't.
It's backwards, sorry, yeah. And then, you're good, I think. And then she bought me the pieces, the set of those pieces that it goes on.
That goes on it, yeah, they mount it.
Wooden cutouts.
Mm-hmm.
So I have those packed up though. It'll be a while probably before I do anything with that. So this next one was one of my first linens. The absolute first linen I ever worked on was the Spook House Selfies Jabco that I saw Nisi do, and then I did it, and then I switched colors like I always do because I wanted a purple and a blue added. I think it was purple and blue added. So that was my first one, but it's completed. Well, not fully finished, but it's completed stitching. But this one was one of the ones I was working on during that time. And this fabric was harder. I know this is the same fabric that the Suffrage Act is on, but this one I did 2/2. And this one is Silent Night by Country Cottage Needleworks on dyed linen by her.
I love to dye.
I'd say yours truly, but I don't dye stuff, she does. I think it's like a 14 or 32 count.
32 count.
Because I wanted it, like, in the picture, they do it on, like, a softer color. But in my mind, it's Silent Night. So I wanted it to be a darker blue, like nighttime. Yeah, I overthink stuff. But I make it more complicated. So, yeah, we really need it. I haven't gotten that far because I was really struggling. Now that I'm stitching on much more linen, I think I can go back and pick up a lot better than I did. You can hold it up, sorry. So that's just the top of the church, the top window. I mean, that one I could have done by Christmas. A lot of these you guys are going to see done by the end of the year, I'm pretty sure.
Depending on
school
and
well,
your job.
The next couple.
I know.
They'll be done. Okay, this one I'm really sad about my start because she's beautiful. I have a lot of mermaids as well as the geisha. Although I don't have the pearl mermaid. We gotta get that one. The Koya pearl.
We'll get her.
Bella Filipina. She's beautiful.
Bella Filipina.
But this one is Bella Filipina, Heiress of Atlantis, which
that means something.
I'm a huge nerd about Atlantis in general, like it existing and stuff.
Yeah.
I just find it fascinating. I don't know. I just like watching the documentaries.
Not mythology,
I like a lot of mythological things too, like Greek gods and stuff. I have a lot of those murals, but
they're beautiful.
They're so cool. I have Persephone because she's my favorite, and yeah, so you'll see a lot of stuff like that. So this is
Bella
falling
Filipina?
out. No, not falling out. It's scratched because when I went to close it, the sticky part stuck and it pulled off some of the picture. I was really sad. But that's her. Heiress of Atlantis. She's so pretty. So my mom found me this great fabric, and we were like,
dye it.
She didn't dye it. It is 16 count abalone.
Abalone. It's on there, yeah.
Abalone, however you say it.
Abalone.
By Fabric Flare. And we picked it. It sparkles, first of all.
Yep.
Secondly, it reminded us of like the coral reef under the ocean. I thought that. You thought that, I think, too. So the darker part of the fabric is towards the bottom of her fin, and the lighter is...
goes up towards the top.
I really think about this stuff.
Yes,
it's not much of a start. Like, it's legit.
Like right there.
It's legit just her, you know.
What is it, a fin, a tail?
It's the it's this part.
Oh, the curve on her hip.
It's the curve on her hip.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It's a sad start.
You'll get to it.
But she's so pretty. So.
You'll get to
this
it.
one's a sad start too, so. She's doing good.
That one I wasn't sure.
This one I had to frog. That's why I'm not as far as I could have been. Because I'm not good with Quakers, even though I'm trying some. But this one, I couldn't, you'll see part of the floss hanging. I just couldn't get it to line up right. But it's called Happy Halloween by Primrose Cottage, and I am stitching it with the called for overdyed. Overdyed, not hand dyed. I keep calling it the wrong thing. So, it's literally the pumpkin in the middle. Super sad. You can see the floss because I
didn't
had
even know
to.
if I was supposed to iron that.
I know. I had to frog it. So sad.
Poor pumpkin.
So sad when I have to frog it.
Poor pumpkin.
So the other thing I realized about myself is I like stitch-alongs. But I like to start them. And that's like it. So this one I started because Wawa D.
Yep.
No. Not Wawa D. We watch
No,
her. We love
it
her.
was
She's
Higgy.
stitching it too. Hygge Stitcher.
Okay,
Hygge Stitcher's
Hygge
doing
Stitcher. I always call her Higgy.
No, Hygge. Hygge Stitcher. Sorry. Sorry, Laura. Sorry, Samantha. Okay. But Wawa D is stitching it too,
Yes.
I'm pretty sure. But anyways, it was sunshine stitch along or something. I'll put it in the notes. So anywho,
I don't know where that one.
I pulled it up on my phone. So it was the
Yeah, we
best
like
thing I could think of because I
watching
haven't really figured out
Hygge.
how to post the pictures in the stuff. So it's this one by Lila's Studio. I have all of them so far. I'm super excited about her winter one coming out, by the way. It looks really cool. She gave a sneak peek a while back.
Oh, wow.
So not a lot of progress on this, but it still looks good. It's they're all gonna be on 18 count platinum because I want them to, even though they're different seasons, I want them to be all the same. I'm pretty sure that.
Side up, right side up?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, because the jellyfish are right side up. I had to look. It's fun. I mean, like I said, I'm really good at starting stuff. So we also like Brenda and the cereal starter.
Oh yeah, Brenda and the cereal starter.
Salt box stitcher.
Salt box
Oh my
stitcher.
god, we adore so many of you guys out there.
I know. 911 Stitcher,
Yep.
Stacy.
We
She's
love
a
all
sweetheart.
of you guys. So this one, I did not pull up a picture on my phone. I just realized I didn't print out the picture. But I have the majority of it done.
It's beautiful though.
It's called Oh no, do I?
Didn't you have Byron? No.
No. So I didn't print out his picture, but it's Byron Blackbird by the Artsy Housewife. And you guys, I guarantee you're gonna notice my mistake.
But you don't know?
I'm gonna tell them what I did. Okay, so this green here, this like sea foam, is wrong. It's not even supposed to be on there. So when I pulled the colors for these, I was going by the DMC. Well, Classic Colorworks had number 164 next to it, but they didn't actually have a DMC conversion for that color. But I read the 164 thinking that it was, thus the green flower, the seafoam flowers. Everything else is called for, the schneckly, everything else.
Well, I like the sea
But,
foam.
I mean, yeah, it makes it different. It makes it
looks
original.
good. It goes good with all the other
So,
colors.
My bad.
Oh.
So if anybody's pulling colors, just in case you do what I did. But it looks pretty, so. This one is a stitch along with Pam, Twin Peak Primitives, the Nutcracker. I said I was gonna get further, but with school I haven't gotten further. I am doing it with all the overdyed. We bought the
thread
bought
pack.
the fabric, we bought the thread pack, we bought the pattern at StitchCon. The fabric is 36 count Fortnite Exceptional. Although with as light as the fabric is, I'm having a little bit trouble seeing it, so I can only stitch on certain things like during the day, and that's one of them. But this is the picture. I love the Nutcracker. It's always been one of my favorite things. So it just looked like so much fun to do. And this is not the called for fabric. One of the ladies was so sweet at Keepsakes, and she helped me pick this fabric.
Because they were were they out of the
I
original?
think she's the one who does the surprise boxes. surprise me boxes.
Is it Carol? Not Carol.
I want to say Susan, but I could be wrong.
Maybe.
So really, I mean, you're gonna see more of my thread hanging off of
than
it.
the stitching.
Yeah, so I apologize. I will get more of this, especially with the Christmas season. We just watched some Hallmark movies. I know not everybody likes this, but
We do.
I love Hallmark. Makes me feel the Christmas vibes, I guess.
She was watching fall.
I was watching fall movies. They weren't Christmas yet, but they were Hallmark. So the next one, and I think I showed this last time.
I love this one.
I think I might have gotten further on this since I showed it last.
Did you show it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure I got further. But it's another Brenda Gervais. I have two more Brenda Gervais in my stack.
You're almost done.
This one is Regina Hable. Yeah, I have like maybe four left to show you after this, I think. So this is the pattern, because you know the new ones that she just came out with, anything she comes out with I need. So I don't know, maybe the board
You want
behind
the board behind it? And just move it around the way you need it.
So just to give you, it's beautiful. The funny thing is, like, the blues, like, stuff looks blue on the cover, but it's really like grays, but they look so pretty together. And I love that red, that like pink. Ooh, so pretty.
That's beautiful.
It's fun to stitch. I'm having a blast. And then, you know,
what was
because
it stitched on?
Oh, that's on Winter Moon 32 count.
Okay.
Same thing with the next one, Winter Moon 32 count.
Okay.
I like that color.
Mhm.
I have
Well,
my
it's a
favorite.
nice neutral.
It is, especially for samplers, I feel like. So this one is the Pink Sparrow sampler.
Now, did
Which-
Dina just finish that? No.
I think she finished it.
Yeah.
The reason I bought this was because Dina, the Nightly Stitcher, showed it on her video a while back, and I was like, oh my god, I love it. Who was that by? And she told me, and I went and I bought it. So now I think Nisi did it. Nisi
Yeah,
Lynn.
I think she changed some of the
She
colors.
changed the colors to
And the-
Wicked Stepmother
and
colors.
the ladies, the
and
alphabets.
I think Lala D is stitching it as well.
Okay, I don't.
I want to say she is. I could be wrong. So this is what it looks like. I love it. I like birds, so anything with a bird, and then the colors are just pretty. I might change one color in it and use called for the rest, but I'll keep you guys posted if I do that. The green. I want the green to look a certain way.
Oh, now you're.
And then I only stitched 6 letters. Yeah. I did not iron this because I literally just took it out of the hoop. You're good.
Okay.
So, but I love it. It's fun, and I will get back to
Do
it.
you want to put that one aside and we'll show ours at the end? Yeah.
Okay. So, I have 4 more. I said it right. I had 5 more. Yeah, I held it right. Okay,
You did.
Cool.
Don't worry. This next one's mine. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, maybe
So
not.
this next one is actually out of a book. It's out of this book.
Cross Stitch Christmas. We have all of them.
We do. I've been rating her collection because I've decided I'm going to stitch out of the books that we own and try to save a little money. This is from 2013. And I'm doing both. I'm going to do the cat one after because my friend, he has a cat that's like a brownish black, so I'm going to change the colors and do that. But right now I'm working on the Westie one, and they're pet treat bags, but I'm actually going to turn them into little stockings. So I might add something in the toe that's not shown in the pattern.
Just paw prints.
Yeah, something. So this one I'm going to start after the dog one. This one's the one I'm working on. This one will be started after. It's on a scrap piece of fabric. The only difference is, can't really see it in the picture, but there's little like single stitches for like snow falling, and I have white beads, so I'm gonna put beads on it instead. And oops, knocked my needle off. So I'm really big on outlining and filling in at the end, Filling's not one of my favorite things. Maybe I should do it right away, but I just want to do all the fun things. And then, so the little collar, it's gold, so I changed that, and the red on the collar is actually Crimson Rose by Stitchystuffco. Otherwise, it's the color.
Because it looks like my Emma.
Yeah, she had a Westie that passed away a year and a half.
No,
not quite a year and a half ago. So it says Flea's Navidad, and then the other one says like Santa Claus or something.
Yeah.
And then this is my biggie. This is
Wow.
Fruit of Plenty.
Do you want to hand it to me so I can clip it up?
And
I won't show it.
it's on 16 count white chocolate, and I changed colors because why not? So Fruit of Plenty. I always call it. Yeah. Ooh, I called it right. Usually I call it Plenty of Fruit because Chris Cross Stitch started the Stitch Along Still Plenty of Fruit, I think was what it was called.
Yep.
So I just have that stuck in my head. So this is what it looks like. Not good.
Take it up. There you go.
This is what it looks like. It's a biggie. And she finished hers, so more power to her. So anyways, I have a lot of Xing things off and filling in. But you'll see what colors I changed when you...
I might stand up so I can do
Okay, thank you. So I did the crown and the heart, and then I did green leaves, and then the blues are my two main colors. But yeah, I mean, it's the border, and I still have to exit, but it's big. It's a big boy. It's a big boy.
I don't even think I can go back far enough to show the whole thing.
You can angle. There you go.
There you go. That's the whole thing.
Yep. It fits the board, the whole board.
The reason we needed the board. This size.
So
But it'll be beautiful when she gets it done. When you're stitching something like this, and I don't know about you, but I found, because my colors are different than yours, but I found after a while you really are so tired of these colors.
Oh yeah, I'm over the colors, and I loved them when I picked them. I think the two blues I picked were the ones that Vicky from the Virginia Stitcher picked.
Oh, that's right.
The two blues, I think that's where I got the blues from.
Yep, I think that's where you got the blues.
The next one is Brenda Gervais.
Of course. She loves
Jolly
Brenda
Happy
Gervais.
Soul with Thy Needle and Thread. It's on, I'm pretty sure it's a 28 count, and it's a blue. I got it at Hobby Lobby. I don't know the exact blue color, but I do know I got it from Hobby Lobby. And this is what it looks like. And I wanted, like, you know, I've seen a lot of people do them on the neutrals, which is pretty.
I did mine on neutral.
But he didn't stand out enough for how I had wanted him to. So,
that should be good, right?
yeah. So, I mean, I have to finish filling him in, of course, and his hat, and a few more branches, and one more 1/1 cardinal, which that was the first time doing 1/1 with that sort of scenario.
Let's see if I can find the one
It
cardinal
was really fun, and I loved it. Did you say you didn't find that picture?
I did not find that picture anywhere, and I know I have it.
So,
with its fabric.
Sorry, guys.
It's probably in my fabric bag.
I'm gonna pull up one more picture really quick. If you guys are liking our video, make sure you subscribe so you'll be notified when we do another post.
Subscribe.
I always forget to say that.
I forget to say that. Wow. We can say that now.
Click the bell.
This is still so new.
So this is the Barbara Anna Mad Hatter, and yes, I did change more stuff because clearly.
There you go. Right there.
I didn't realize I changed so much stuff.
Yeah,
to be
you always
honest.
do.
So I changed the word color because it was like brown and I wanted blue because blue is my favorite color. My mom's dyed the fabric.
Yeah.
I saw somebody do it on purple and I was like, oh, I need it on purple. So, and we are all mad here.
You got 2 needles.
Yeah, I do that a lot. I have 2 needles on there, which is what I did here. So, because it was going to be in like a brown, and I was like, no, I want more of that blue, but it's fun. I love Alice in Wonderland, Wizard of Oz, Harry Potter, anime. I mean, you'll see a whole bunch of that stuff come up. because I have stuff, I just haven't started it. Jane Austen stuff, I have a few couples that I want to start stitching and things.
Now,
this is the last one, you guys. I'm so sorry. 1 hour and 39 minutes is what we're at. So,
what they don't know won't hurt them. No. We hope you guys are enjoying it.
Probably our longest video we'll ever have.
Sorry, my head's there, but I have to grab this.
So, table 24 3/4 is doing a stitch along with Christy the Salty Stitcher's pattern, We the People, which is beautiful. And I think we're also trying to finish it. We started on Labor Day, and we're aiming to finish it by voting.
Election Day.
Election Day. By voting
So,
day.
it only takes 3 colors, but it's pretty solid stitching.
And she's fancy. No, I have those too. I just didn't bring them with me.
I've got to turn this.
Although this is what Nisi sent us.
Yeah, Nisi sent us that.
Nisi sent us this.
And then my bag is over there.
It's so pretty. And then we wrote the names. And then
this is
my
the
bag
pattern
is over there.
by the Salty Stitcher,
Yep.
Christy. She's a sweetheart, I'll tell you. She's really a sweetheart.
All the girls from our table. And Dina. Dina's part of the 3/4.
Yep, Dina's part of our table.
I'm pretty sure.
That's all right. The Nightly Stitcher.
Yeah.
And so here's where we've gotten to.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You show, well, okay, mine's sad.
Okay,
Mine's so sad. So what I did was I found the center, and I was like, I don't feel like doing the red because blue's my favorite color, and I wanted to do the blue. I'm also going to do the outline of the whole thing and then work my way in. I'm weird. My brain works weird for stuff like that.
Okay, both of these will be in a hoop.
Yeah, so my little start, I'm sorry to our table mates, I will get caught up. That's the beginning of the blue. And then if I come over like 19 X's, that's where the center is.
Yeah.
Yeah, sad start, but it'll look good.
And this is my start.
Hers looks better than
No, I just did
She's
the
further.
2.
She's further.
I've only done 2 stripes.
Yeah.
And it's pretty heavy stitching.
Well, it's interesting
but
to see.
it's fun. It's very easy. It's fun.
It's relaxing.
It's
yeah.
I do
and
this,
it's a beautiful pattern.
Yeah, I do this at night, right before, usually before I go to bed, and it's so relaxing to do, and I can't wait to see. These are the first 2 stitches, and then this is the center stitch. It's the longest, well, almost the longest because there's one underneath it, but then it'll be red again, and it's going to start curving in like her design, and that's where I'm getting. And then my blue will start it fit inside this hoop perfectly because the blue is going to start right here. So, and that's where we are with that.
But it's cool because, like, I mean, she started at the center with the red. I was going to do that, but I wanted to do blue. So it's just cool to see where everybody starts.
Yeah.
So that is the end of our whip parade.
Yeah, that is it, ladies.
You stuck with
and gentlemen.
us. Thank you so much.
Exactly, yeah.
It was a lot. We threw a lot at you guys. We just thought, you know, it'd be fun to see what we're working on. You'll see them come up with the progress later. I think we'll save it for next time. I was going to do it this time, but I want to let her know that I did get her message. Janine. We did see the comment asking about the light.
The light, yeah.
That we have in our video. We did not forget. This one's just super, super long. So we will do
Janine Harner. And it is an Ottlite.
Yeah, it's
and we did buy it at Joann's, okay? But I will demonstrate and show you on the next video how I use it, okay? I don't use it for everything. I use the light for everything.
But not the magnifier.
But if I'm working on 32 count, like the Santa of the Forest one, I will definitely use the magnifier.
It definitely comes in handy, but we did not forget. We will do that in our next video. We're going to try to do videos every 2 weeks if we can.
Oh, and we did get on the wait list for StitchCon.
Yes, we're on the wait list. Well, we got the message when we put in for it. It said wait list.
So we find out.
So fingers crossed. Weekend B.
Yep.
Our table mates
start sending out invoices this Wednesday, October 2nd, which is my husband's birthday. So I should get in. No.
And he's paying for it for your anniversary. Yeah.
No,
So.
and, we're excited.
Yeah.
Excited about that. We're excited to be doing this. We hope you guys are enjoying it. I know it's only our second one, and we will get better.
Yeah. Put comments. Tell us. Hey.
You did this. You
Change
needed
this
to do
or
this,
slow it down or speed it up.
Yeah. Tell us if we're talking too fast, and
like I said, I get nervous. I talk fast.
And her voice tends to fade. I know that a little bit. And
it didn't in the last one. I don't know.
No,
I was more,
it did this one.
I feel like I was more nervous showing what I'm working on than I was in the last video. I don't know why. I think because it's been so long between filming.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we want you to have a blessed week.
A lovely week.
Yep, a lovely week.
Stay safe. If you guys have weather or storms going on, there's been a lot of...
Enjoy, sit down, do your stitching. Carve yourself out a little corner and shove everybody else out of the way and do it. That's if you can.
Shove everybody out of the way.
What I meant.
just block everything out.
There you go.
Yeah, so we hope you guys have like a great week, great couple weeks before our next video. Feel free to, write in the comments. I am not...
Subscribe, please.
Yes, please subscribe. I am not... I guess I could log in, but we left it logged in on her phone, so she's like the key holder for answering.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, I can't answer him. I tried to answer her back on mine, and I realized it wasn't ours.
Well, this is long enough, so we don't want to keep you here.
All right.
Have a good night. Enjoy your meal if it's dinner time, because it's 4:15 here.
Oh, and it's also...
the day.
September 14th.
Yeah.
We forgot to say that. All right, we're
we'll
going to try to load this tonight.
See you later. Bye-bye.